Divine Feminine, welcome in. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm hearing from Spirit that your masculine is an absolute train wreck right now, okay? Like a train wreck. And you are in the opposite energy. You're like a beautiful yellow sunflower. You're happy, you're positive, you're out of the karmic trenches. Yeah. You're out and your masculine's in it. Okay, they're in it. That was your masculine. They may be having, really heavy sighs at this time, but their energy is heavy. I'm feeling weight on my chest, weight on my shoulders, a pain in my back. That's like the 10 of Wands energy. They're very burdened. They've got a lot on their plate. They're going through it right now. Okay. It's not pretty. They are a train wreck for a multitude of reasons. Yes, being in separation from you is really difficult, but on top of it, like their world is crashing down around them. I'm seeing the Tower card and the Ace of Swords in my third eye. So it's like some sort of massive breakthrough in their thinking. It's like they have clarity and they have truth, but the clarity and the truth that they have means that they need to make huge life changes. Like this is big, you guys. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Why are they a train wreck? This is happening to your masculine so that they can experience liberation and freedom. They might not understand that right now, but they will understand that eventually, because where they are is a prison, or they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, right now. Okay, whoever they're with, whatever job they're in, it's not their mission. So there's some sort of ending to a soul contract, and it's supposed to end, and it's supposed to end now. Okay, so your masculine agreed before they incarnated that at this specific moment in time, their karmic contract with a karmic partner would end, or the karmic contract with a karmic job would end, and they would release themselves from that contract in order to be free and live a more truthful, authentic life, a life that is in alignment with who they are at a soul level. Okay, so that's what's happening. It's like specific karmic soul contracts, or just soul contracts in general, are coming to an end. And they're coming to an end because that's what your masculine agreed to. Okay, but they might not realize that. They might not be seeing things from that perspective. I think they just think, okay, well, my life is going to crap, but it's not going to crap. Okay. Crows are fighting outside. It's not going to crap. It's getting cleaned up. It's preparation. It's going to plan. Everything's going to plan, really. 14 flow, the River Nile, Egypt. So your masculine's having a really hard time going with the flow, you guys. I am picking up on a masculine who is so stubborn, so resistant. They have a hard time going with the flow. They don't like change. And I feel that's their shadow side. And so if they're meant to learn something in this lifetime, if they're meant to learn how to go with the flow, well, then they are going to experience situations that are very uncomfortable, so that they learn how to surrender and go with the flow. "38 strength, Joan of Arc, France." So this is also occurring so that your masculine can step into their strength and their confidence. I feel like your masculine is being encouraged to go with the flow and let things unfold, and, stop trying to control everything. 5, breakthrough. See? They've had some sort of breakthrough, that Ace of Swords energy. Okay? They've had a breakthrough in their thinking. And it's like, oh, it's nice to know the truth. It's nice to see the truth and have that truth. But then whatever truth this is, your masculine knows, like, they're going to have to go through it now. Okay. But I just split the deck on freedom. This is happening so your masculine can be free. And this is what they're going to figure out eventually. Okay, this is what the universe is going to show this masculine or teach this masculine, that certain people are falling away from their life so that they can be free, or they're losing specific relationships or jobs or whatever it is so that they can be free. You guys, it's for their liberation. Okay? Soul contracts are coming to an end and they're being encouraged to let them go, because if certain things are leaving this masculine's life, they are supposed to, because everything is in divine order. Everything is happening according to a divine plan, our soul's plan. And if we start resisting our soul's plan, it's just going to prolong the inevitable, and it's going to be more uncomfortable than it needs to be. We have a 44 vitality, the sun. So this is about seeing things clearly and being positive. So your masculine has absolute clarity here, you guys. Okay. And I feel like the universe is trying to encourage this masculine to remain positive, because whatever is happening right now, it's happening for their greatest and highest good. It's happening for their freedom, their liberation. But they're a train wreck. They're a train wreck. And you're out in the sun and you're shining. We have exuberance on the bottom. And there's two women dressed in like 1920s, 1930s, like flapper dresses or whatever. And, you know, they're having a great time. Like, this is you. You're like, yeah. Because you've been through this. You've done all this. Whatever your masculine's going through, you've already gone through it. Yeah, you've done your healing. Healing. So your masculine is going through a period of healing, and healing isn't pretty, you guys. It's not. Healing is ugly. Healing is messy. Healing hurts. So that's what your masculine is going through at this time. I think they feel like their stability is threatened. It's that tower energy where everything is crumbling. But the thing is that what they built, it wasn't meant to last or endure. It was meant to crumble. Whatever they've built, it's not stable. They may think it's stable, but it's not. Okay? It's not. Chaos. Yep. Number 6. Vesuvius, Italy. Okay, and there's a volcano erupting. Chaos. Like I said, your masculine, you know, they're a train wreck right now, and they're having a hard time stepping into their confidence. They're having a hard time remaining positive. They're having a hard time healing and going with the flow. They're resisting all of it. I am seeing the 7 of Wands in my third eye. Like, they're resisting all of this, and it's just making things worse at the end of the day. So what your masculine needs to realize is that this is divine chaos. Everything that happens to us for a specific divine purpose. Nothing is by chance. Nothing is accidental. Everything has a reason, has a purpose. Everything is a learning opportunity. Everything we experience, all of our relationships, we can learn from as well. So yeah, it's the tower energy. Things are falling apart, but your masculine's being guided to let them fall away. It's like wiping the slate clean. Fresh start for you. And that's what they need to realize. Okay. Whew, heavy energy. I think your masculine's been struggling financially, energetically, all of it, you guys. Like, they've been in a bad way. And on top of it, I feel like whatever job they're in, it's not going to last. Like, whatever they're doing, it's going to be phased out. It's either going to be phased out by AI, artificial intelligence, or something's going to shift globally, and whatever service your masculine provides or whatever they do for a job, it's going to be obsolete, you guys. So I feel like that's why Spirit is trying to get this masculine to let go of their current job and step into something that is more aligned with their truth and their heart's desires, something that's going to be more sustainable and long lasting, okay? Something much more stable. Because whatever they're doing right now, it's not stable. And whatever relationship they are in, it's chaotic, it's messy, it's low vibrational, and it's karmic, and it's not meant to last, it's meant to go. Financial constraints, the number 13. So exactly, I think your masculine is struggling financially, and they're being encouraged to fix their financial situation. And in order to do that, you got to heal. You got to heal. You got to make changes. I also feel like inside, like spiritually, your masculine feels empty. And that's confirmation. I feel like they don't have anyone to talk to. They're sad and they're lonely, and I feel a lot of these masculines are depressed and exhausted. And that's why this change is coming in. It's to get them on the right track, get them in the right job, get them in the right relationship. It's so they can heal. Healing is painful. Healing is messy. And that's what's going on. Also with the number 13, that is a karmic number. Okay, so karmic contracts are wrapping up here, people. And the number 13 is also the number of the death card. And the death card talks about transformation, change, a shift. So your masculine is going through all of those things, a transformation, a big change, a lot of big life changes, a huge shift, you guys. Okay, we have the crown chakra coming out. So I feel like your masculine is being encouraged to tap into their intuition and their psychic gifts more in order to heal and rise and get realigned with something that is more suitable. I feel like this chaos is awakening your masculine psychic gifts, okay? I think that happened to you, Divine Feminine. A lot of you went through a really, really hard breakup, separation, or divorce, or something that was quite difficult, heartbreaking, traumatic. And when that happened, it really allowed you to step into your life's purpose. Like the pain you went through opened you up to spirituality, to healing, to the tarot, to meditating, to doing the introspection, all of this, right? It sort of cracked you open so the light could come out and you could tap in to who you are at a soul level and really shine and prosper. So I feel like that's what's happening to your masculine right now, you guys. Look, we have rest and rejuvenation on the bottom. There's a man meditating, okay? This is what they're doing. Or this is what they're having to do because they honestly don't have a choice right now, right? A lot of you will be able to resonate with being in such a bad way that you're searching for an answer, for a higher meaning, a higher purpose. Like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Like, what the actual heck is going on? Well, there must be a reason for this. And there always is, right? But we have to ask ourselves about what that is. We have to ask the questions. We have to do the introspection. We have to seek out the answers. And all of the answers that we seek are within us, right? And so that's the journey your masculine's on right now, you guys. Karmic contracts are coming to an end here. Appreciation. I feel like your masculine's learning how to step into self-worth and self-value and fend for themselves, stand on their own 2 feet, work for themselves, be their own boss, make money utilizing their own innate skills and gifts. That's what they're working on. I also feel like you're getting a lot of appreciation right now, Divine Feminine. You're getting a lot of attention. And I think for starters, your masculine is inspired but also triggered, and I'm stumbling over my words because I look down at the hostilities card, and this person, it's the energy that's coming off of this card is making me like stutter. It's very aggressive. It's sort of see, I'm like, so I'm not sure who this is. I think somebody has it out for you. Like, oh my God, go calm down, go sit in the corner, go have a timeout, go cool your jets. Who is this? This could be your masculine's karmic partner. They could be absolutely pissed right now. The energy coming off this card is intense. Anger, jealousy. Oh my God. Okay, so for a lot of you, as your masculine goes through this chaos and they seek a deeper meaning to everything, they're also seeking you out. And if you guys do anything in the public eye whatsoever, they are watching you. They are learning from you. They're pulling you up on their phone constantly, you guys, in order to get some information or some wisdom or some knowledge from you. Okay, a lot of you might post really inspiring things, or you talk about the spiritual path, or oh, this is your masculine's energy. It's so heavy. Things like this. And so that's why they're seeking you out. And I feel like they are finding comfort in that. However, they also might be a little bit triggered because you're out of it and they're in it and they want to be out of it. Do you remember Divine Feminine being in it and all you could think about was not being in it anymore? You're like, I just don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to cry anymore. I don't want to be scared anymore. I don't want to be lost anymore. I just want to be out of this energy. Just get me off this crazy roller coaster ride. But Spirit's like, sorry, you're just gonna have to wait until the roller coaster ride comes to a complete stop before you can get off. Okay, it's just not safe to exit the roller coaster right now. You're gonna have to go through it. And I was like, whoa, right? The ups and downs of life and the journey. But you know, you stayed in that roller coaster and you're like, God damn it. Okay, this isn't fun. This isn't what I thought it was gonna be. But then, you know, you got off and you're like, okay, well, I'm off now. And I'm never going back on. Okay, it's not safe. Those things are not safe. Okay, no, they're not. But yeah, do you remember being in that energy? Just thinking, oh my God, I just want to be anywhere but here. But you can't. You have to go through it. You just have to experience it because it's elevating you and it's helping you grow and it's helping you step into your purpose, right? It's helping you to heal. And there's just no way around it, you know? And that's what your masculine's going through right now. That's exactly what they're going through. Like, oh my God, there's no way around this. I'm going to have to go through a breakup, separation, or a divorce. I am going to have to find another job. I am going to have to go back to school. I am going to have to find my own place to live. I am going to have to do the healing. And oh my gosh, that's a lot of work. Yeah, it is. But if you do the work, the rewards, right? The rewards, come on, totally worth it. So anyways, your masculine, they are inspired by you. They love you. They appreciate you. They're reaching out to you energetically. They're watching you however they can. And somebody knows this and they're mad. Okay? They're really, really mad. So much heavy energy in my heart space. Yin yang. So I feel like your masculine's learning to come into a state of balance. They're merging, okay? They're like merging within self. They're merging their feminine and their masculine, or they're balancing that out, okay? So this could definitely be a masculine who likes to really dominate, or they really like to lead with that masculine energy, but they're being encouraged to, you know, step into that divine feminine energy of being open, receptive, psychic, tapping into their intuition, okay? And that's when you become really powerful, when you can embody both the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies, right? That's when you become super powerful, super balanced, incredibly wise and capable, and you're not going to burn out, and you become very whole. Like you I don't know, you just don't need anyone, right? Because you can take action in your life and then you can relax, right? You've got it figured out, essentially. Anxiety. So your masculine is definitely going through it. They're very anxious. They are fearful. Again, healing is messy. It's not pretty. This woman, you know, she has makeup all over her face. Her mascara is running down her cheeks. She's pulling on her hair. Like, she's really, really worried, stressed out, scared, you know. But this fear is pushing your masculine to develop their psychic gifts and to do the introspection, just like when you were, you know, experiencing heartache and fear, and you were searching for those answers, divine feminine. Woman holding a heart. Yeah, so they love you, they do, and I feel like you're this beacon of hope for your masculine. You've done so much healing on yourself that now you can turn around and you can shine your light. We have carrying connections on the bottom. And a man holding a heart behind that. So I feel like, you know, your masculine's being compelled to release certain karmic soul contracts so that they can enjoy their divine blessings, you know, so that they can fulfill the soul contract with you. I'm really getting that. Okay. They're going through paperwork, legalities, a breakup, separation, or divorce. Contracts are ending. Is this the right deck? Yeah. A lot of change, a lot of uncomfortable change for your masculine at this time. But it's for their healing. Three of Pentacles. This is about teamwork, collaboration, business, building something new. So I feel that whatever your masculine was building, it was not sustainable and it was not meant to last. And I feel like things are getting wiped clean so that your masculine can rebuild the right way on a solid foundation. And I also feel with the Three of Pentacles being in relation to career, your masculine is being guided to choose a new career, choose a way better career. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. You guys, exactly. I saw the Ace of Swords in my third eye during the channeled part. Listen, your masculine does have clarity, but now they're thinking, oh God, I got to go through it. Like, it's going to be painful. It's going to be hard. People are going to cry. I'm going to cry. This is scary, but they can do it. They're being encouraged to try something new, to go in a new direction, to follow their passions, to lead with that clarity that they have. 10 of Wands is on the bottom, and I was really getting a heavy, burdened energy from your masculine. You know, I was sighing throughout this whole reading, like, okay, your masculine is going through it. It is a heavy time for them, but, you know, things get heavy so that we can let them go. If things don't get heavy or heavy enough to the point where we're exhausted, then we might never let them go. So it's almost like we have to experience that level of being like pushed over the brink, you know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, I can't hold this anymore. And then we drop it. But if we can hold it and it's a little bit uncomfortable, then we might just continue to hold that. But then if we're holding something and it becomes so impossible to carry and so heavy and so draining, we're gonna have to drop it out of self-preservation, right? It's me or you. It's me or you. One of us is going down. I guess it's you. Bye. I want to live, right? So Your masculine is dropping things that no longer serve them, you guys, but it's hard, okay? It's hard, especially as they're watching you just sort of soar off into your future. That's where they want to be. They want to be healed and happy and balanced, and that's not where they are, and they're not going to be in that energy for a while, okay? Not for a while. And so they know that they have to like buckle up, you know, they're in it for the long haul here. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so a new beginning. Your masculine is being encouraged to flow towards the new relationships, new jobs, a new way of thinking, a new way of living. Also with the Ace of Pentacles, that's a soul contract. Okay, so yeah, soul contracts are done. They're done, but they're meant to end. That's the thing. They're meant to go. Four of Pentacles, your masculine is having a hard time letting go. They're still hanging on. They're still resisting. But I think they're aware. They're aware of it. They're consciously aware that they're hanging on. So awareness is step one. If you're aware of something, you can fix it, right? So I feel hopeful for this group of masculines that I'm tapping into. I feel like they will get it. They're just so stubborn, you guys. Like I was saying at the beginning, this masculine is so stubborn, okay? And the Four of Pentacles is a stubborn energy, okay? Like refusing to open up and go with the flow. But they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. Or they're gonna learn the hard way. The Five of Cups. Loss, regret, sadness, letting go. They're letting go, they're crying, they're releasing. It's not pretty, you guys. There's the Tower. Things have crumbled, okay? But they've crumbled because they were supposed to crumble. It's divine chaos. So your masculine needs to learn that they can just let it go and have no fear, right? Just move forward and rebuild, and everything's going to be okay. In fact, everything's going to be 1,000,000,000 times better. But you've got to go through hell to get to heaven. Okay, you do. Queen of Cups. This is your energy. Okay, I feel like you're someone who is so sweet, caring, empathic, very psychic, sensitive, and a lot of you are very inspiring with whatever it is that you do. Like you do something very soft and loving and nurturing for a lot of you. And I feel like your masculine is very inspired by you and they're comforted by you as they go through this. It's like they turn to you in their darkest hour. Okay. I also feel with the Queen of Cups energy here, this is the energy the universe is trying to encourage your masculine to embrace. You know, embrace their psychic senses, start developing their psychic senses and their psychic abilities, start tapping in more, start exploring their emotions, dealing with their emotions. A lot of these masculines have just been suppressing their feelings, but everything's come to a head, you know, a huge explosion. And now they have to look at it. Yeah, look, I just split the deck on the Tower, a huge explosion. Everything's come to a head. Kaboom! Okay, and you can't ignore a Tower. Sorry. No, you can't. You actually have to deal with it. You have to face it head on, whatever it is, right? It could be a breakup, a separation, or a divorce. Like you can't bury your head underneath your pillow and pretend like it's not happening when it's happening. You know, you have to deal with it when it's happening, or you can't ignore the fact that you know, maybe the business this masculine was working for went under and they have to find new employment, right? Like you can't ignore that. Like it's happening, whether you like it or not, right? So whatever has come to the surface here, it's something that your masculine has to deal with. They cannot sweep it under the carpet anymore, okay? They need to embrace change. The Three of Cups and the Fool, exactly, okay. So with the Fool, that's that energy of having a clean slate, a fresh start. This is going to allow your masculine to rebuild the right way at ground zero, level zero, right? I was saying earlier, it's like the universe has come in and just gone whoosh, like everything's going to go so that we can clear the stage for new beginnings in love and career and life, right? And with the Three of Cups, that can talk about support. And I feel that's what you are to your masculine right now. You're their soul family. You are their support. And whatever you do, whatever you're putting out there, it's their saving grace and it's supporting them through this. So keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Whoops, just dropped my rock. My son made me a little rock. It's so cute. He painted on it. It says, #1 mom. I know. I was like, oh my God, that's the cutest thing ever. With a little trophy and hearts. #1 mom. I was like, I'll take it. Oh my gosh, thank you. It's good to be #1 at something. All right. Actually, I don't feel like pulling romance angels. I feel like getting an archangel, sort of light. Okay. I just heard you're leading by example, divine feminine, okay? You're leading by example and you're giving your masculine something to believe in, okay? Your vibration is rising. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. So yes, your vibration is going up, divine feminine, and so is your masculine's. And you know, their vibration is going up, their karmic partner's vibration is not, and it's not meant to go up, and it never will go up, okay? Your masculine is rising because they're meant to outgrow this karmic partner, okay? And it's meant to end. So that vibrational disconnect is going to create conflict, so much conflict that it creates endings, okay? But endings just transition into new beginnings. So they're being called to let go so that they can rise, so they can ascend, so they can step into their purpose, so they can heal. But yeah, your masculine has outgrown their job and their partner or specific relationships in their life, you guys. Prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. So I feel like you're helping your masculine, and one of the ways you may be helping them is encouraging them to put themselves first and prioritize self-care, okay? And that may be something that's really helping them, you guys. It's like your masculine needs to learn that it's okay to put themselves first. It's okay to follow their heart. It's not okay to people please and put others first. They should be putting themselves first. Ooh, we have make a decision coming out. And it's the scales. It's the justice scales. So it says, are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you toward your own joy. You deserve it. I just channeled that through for you. That's literally what I just said. It's like you're helping your masculine realize that they deserve to be happy, that they should put themselves first and stop people pleasing. And they shouldn't feel bad about that, okay? Because it's their birthright to feel joy, happiness, abundance. So yeah, your masculine's realizing that they have to start prioritizing themselves and their own needs and their own joy and stop going along with things just to please others, right? Like staying in a relationship just to please that other person, even though, you know, your masculine's miserable, they want to leave, but they don't want to make that person cry, you know, or God forbid, what will people think? So this is something your masculine's had to heal, okay? They're learning that you should never stay in a relationship just to placate the other person, just because you're afraid of making the other person cry. Right? You should be in a relationship because you love that other person and you want to be with them. Because to be in a relationship where you don't love that person, that is a betrayal to self and that other person, because you're robbing the both of you of true love, right? By staying in an unrequited love situation, you're both not receiving love. And that's not okay, right? Because we're here to be love and exude love and experience love. Okay, so this was the message. This is what wanted to come through. It was very heavily focused on your masculine, but it is what it is. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Thank you for your love, your time, your support, your energy. It means a lot to me, and I hope you got something positive from this reading, and I look forward to reconnecting with you in the next one. Take care.